Hello, and I am the doctor of common sense. And I know what you're saying right now. You're saying that the doctor of common sense sure is a cool cat. I only wear Robin Ruth. You too can wear Robin Ruth, and you can get 15% off if you put in promo code DrCS15. Go over to RORUeyewear.com. You can even be an ambassador. Not the ambassador like the doctor of common sense, but be your own ambassador. Go over and make sure you tell them that the doctor sent you. Hello and welcome to Common Sense TV. I'm your host, the doctor of common sense. Please stop by the website at commonsensennation.net. Rosie O'Donnell is in the news again. Now, just in case some of you are not familiar with Rosie O'Donnell, I'm sure many of you are familiar with Rosie O'Donnell. She's a goon, by the way. Now, we have some new subscribers or some subscribers who are not familiar with the term goon. Goon is a woman. She's a mixture of a lesbian and a man-acting woman, so we call her a goon because she, in her mind, thinks that she's just as much man as any other man really is. So when I said Rosie O'Donnell is a goon, now she's not in the goddess of goons because we have what, you know, in Greek mythology, they had different gods out there, like Aphrodite, goddess of beauty, love, and desire and pleasure. Apollo, god of the music. That's who that was. I believe they had Hades, god of the underworld. They had Hermes, god of boundaries and travel. And then they had Zeus, who's considered as the king of the gods. Well, we got goon gods too. We got what we call quarter goons, we got half goons, and we got full goons. When we get to full goon status, you're on the plateau of the gods of the goons. Now, Rosie O'Donnell technically is not on the god level of the goons, but she is a full goon. Now, we have three, just in case some of you may not be familiar with our goons that we've had on the plateau. We got three that's on our plateau of gods of goons. Those three have, and I'm going to let you see pictures of those three goons there. We've been having a debate lately about these particular goons. Now, for the longest, Sally Khan was on the goon radar as the king or queen goon. Should I call her king or queen? Because we need to get another symbol just for goon status, like they have the symbol for the women, symbol for the men. We need a goon symbol, and we're going to come up with one. Sally Khan had been on the throne for a while, and then come along Dean Hutton coming out of South Carolina. I'm sorry, South Carolina. South Africa. She's coming out of South Africa. She's the goon. Now, Sally Khan, she's a news anchor person. She wears sports jackets. She acts real manly like. She's one of those ones who thinks she really is a fella. Now, Sally Khan has been on that throne for a while, and then come along Dean Hutton coming out of South Africa, and this is some kind of woman. She's a hell of a woman, to say the least. She weighs about 4 bills. She likes to go outside naked. Now, she's a little bit different from most of the goons. Now, goons will show their breasts because they're not interested in showing their breasts to get attention of the opposite sex. They're trying to get attention of the women. These goons want to let them know men can come outside with no shirt on, so can I. This is what the goonery likes to say. Now, Sally Khan is not one of those ones who will take their shirt off. Dean Hutton takes her shirt off. We have another goon. We famously calls her a goonzilla. This is the woman who puts on Godzilla-looking feet and has a tail, and she likes to show her breasts. She has a hard time getting them out, but once they escape, they're not coming back in. Now, I had to say all that to set this whole thing up, and let me show you 3 quick pictures of the 3 goons that's on God status. Sally Khan, Dean Hutton, and Goonzilla. Yeah. Now, as you can see, these 3 particular goons will not be mistaken for being a lover of the rich or men at all. As a matter of fact, they hate men, these 3 women. But Rosie O'Donnell has been in the news lately, but we'll put her on the next tier of goonery. Because the reason she can't be full goon is because when she was confronted by Whoopi Goldberg on The View, she kind of almost wanted to cry. Goons don't do that. So that's why she's kind of moved down a little bit. Now, as far as looking like a man, Rosie O'Donnell is just as much man as 85 to 80% of all the men in America. Have you seen Rosie O'Donnell? I mean, if you're trying to go for the unattractive look, if women want to say you want to turn men off and you don't want any men hitting on you, just go look at what Rosie O'Donnell do and do that. You won't have any problem of any men hitting on you, but you may have problems of women hitting on you. But she was trying to, I guess, vie for this Saturday Night Live gig where she was pretending like she was White House advisor Steve Bannon. And the resemblance is quite striking. The only thing difference is Steve Bannon, I heard, I'm not privy to the fact, is from Rosie O'Donnell's source, is that usually when he puts his pants on, he keeps his junk to the right-hand side. But Rosie O'Donnell, she puts her stuff in the left-hand side, like she tucks the sock on the left-hand side, or the strap on, like on the left-hand side when she do her things. But she was dressing like Steve Bannon, and I guess they're going to do a Saturday night get up or a skit or something. And you're quite funny. You know that I think it was Melissa McCarthy did also one of Sean Spencer. They said, Politico, I believe it was said, that Donald Trump may be looking to fire him because she did such a great job and he can't have a woman playing her. Now, I don't think there's any validity in the story, but that's how liberals do. This is why I talk about liberals the way I talk about them. It's why I don't give them any respect. They're harsh in their criticism and they're making fun. So when I call Rosie O'Donnell a fat piece of crap, when I say she's unattractive on the outside, in the inside, and that she's a fat slob that needs to push away from the table, you said it's kind of harsh. I say I'm acting just like they act. I'm just going to give them a dose of their own freaking medicine. See, the reason that Donald Trump made people so mad, including, what's the hell who used to be on Fox News, Kelly from the Kelly Files. I think she's at CBS now. She was even upset because the way he talked about Rosie O'Donnell, said, you call women fat pig, you call women unattractive. He says only Rosie O'Donnell. And technically that's a compliment coming towards Rosie O'Donnell. Now, some people get mad when you insult women that's goon status because you say you shouldn't comment on a woman's appearance. She comments on a man's appearance. So if you want to play with big ball things, don't throw rocks if you're living in a glass house. Furthermore, goons like you to tell them how unattractive they are. They're going to be unattractive. The whole thing about being a goon is that you want to be as unattractive as possible. You want to make sure that nobody's mistaking you for a woman. Rosie O'Donnell is doing a brilliant job in making sure she's unattractive to men. Rosie O'Donnell, you have zero to worry about. Even these jihadists, these lobotomized chimpanzees, would ever try to sexually assault Rosie O'Donnell. First of all, she probably can kick their asses because most of them are wimp. But Rosie O'Donnell had this gig that she's trying to get for. I don't think they did it yet, but I guess she's changed her Twitter and showed a picture of her dressed just like Steve Bannon, showing that she is a full goon. Now, she don't have to take much to pretend like she's a man. Rosie O'Donnell has been so unattractive for so many years now. She didn't used to be this unattractive. This is a prime example where I'm telling you that she's trying to be a goon. No woman is born this freaking manly. No woman is born acting like a goon like that. This is a learned behavior. Now, if you go look at some of the younger pictures of Rosie O'Donnell, she didn't look this much like a goon. She systematically set out to make sure she was looking as unattractive as possible because she wanted to make sure that she can get goon status. She's trying to get on our list. Well, good news for you, Rosie. You made the list. Now, you're not in the top 3. You're in the lower level of the gods of goonery because you're not in the top level for the simple reason is that even though you are unattractive, even though you look like a dude, even though no man would possibly be attracted to you, the thing you need to just vamp up your thing is you will never see Sally Khan, Dean Hutton, and Goonzilla ever coming on TV pretending to be all emotional. Goons don't get emotional. Now, you remember Hillary Clinton? I had her at full goon status. I had to downgrade her because she cried a couple of times and she was emotional. Now, technically, Michelle Obama, hold on a minute. We still have the contest going on just in case some of you haven't entered the contest. This is Michelle Obama right here. That's Barack. She's riding. Notice the teeth, nice and clean and white. They're big, but they're nice, clean and white. She got little particles in her hair, and her feet are quite swole. Now, we're still having a contest for Michelle Barack Obama's statue. This is priceless. This cannot be purchased in any store. Like they have art, Picasso. They have things that has really no price on it because the value just keeps going up. This value of this particular statue, I guarantee you, the winner on February 22nd is our drawing. You can enter the contest, commonsensnation.net, just in case you haven't. I thank all you guys for entering, and believe me, we're going to do our drawing. And I want whoever wins this prized possession right here to give us pictures, because we want to do a video and show you owning this proud statue that cannot be purchased anywhere. This is a one in a life. This is a one and only. When they made this and they broke the damn mold, we're gonna have us a Goon statue too. For whoever wins the Goon test, we're gonna handcraft us a piece of material. It may be wood, it may be pictures, but we're gonna handcraft it with these hands. My team is gonna get together. I have a exclusive team, very, very smart team. It's actually a team of two. We're gonna get together and we are going to handcraft you a statue, a plaque, to show that whoever wins the contest for the Chief Goon gets this particular statue, and you can sit there and show it, give us a picture. We're going to put your picture on the website, and we're going to say the winner of the Goon contest then we'll have your Goon that you took the picture of. We'll have your Goon right there next to you down below, and you got that holding the statue, and you can like give a speech, like speech. And you say, I want to thank the Goon that I took the picture of. I was in Walmart. I was at the store. It's my auntie. She's a Goon. And by the way, you're not going to offend Goons when you say to Goons that they're unattractive. Listen, Goons know they're unattractive. Their sole purpose is to be as unattractive as possible. They're going and vying for Goon status. Like some people like to be hardcore. Some people like to be feminine. Some people like to be tough guys. They take as a badge of honor. Goons have a badge of honor being goonery. The goonery in these people is just when you say you are very unattractive, you are a goon, they say thank you very much. I really appreciate you calling me a goon because I wear it with a badge of honor. I was looking for that. Now I'm here and I want to thank all my fans for saying I'm a goon. Now, calling Rosie O'Donnell unattractive, you think Rosie O'Donnell cares about you calling her unattractive? She knows she's unattractive. I mean, she looks in the mirror. Why would a person come outside like that unless they was going to try to make sure that most people talk about her and say how unattractive she really is? You think Rosie O'Donnell can't afford a makeover? Are you serious? She wants to be unattractive. Just like Dean Hutton wants to be unattractive. Sally Khan has money. She wears sport jackets and she wears her hair like a dude. She wants to be a dude. Goonzilla comes outside with freaking, I don't know if those dinosaur shoes that she had on with a freaking tail. Now, who comes outside dressed like that unless they want to be made fun of? I say if you want to be made fun of, you come to the right places. It's my job. If you come outside acting like that, I'm going to make fun of you. So thank you, Rosie O'Donnell, for this story again. I was kind of missing Rosie O'Donnell. She hadn't been in the news. Must have got her feelings hurt or something. Her girlfriend ran off from her. I don't know what happened. But you remember Cher's son? Cher had a son. Well, it's a daughter. What's the name again? Chaz, yeah. Rosie O'Donnell is a mixture. If Dean Hutton and Chaz had a baby, it would look like Rosie O'Donnell. Very, very unattractive. And it looks like Rosie O'Donnell smells. Now, it's obvious that Rosie O'Donnell probably needs to take a bath 3 times a day. Dean Hutton, too. Sally Khan doesn't have the weight issue or whatever. She's probably smell like Brute. You know that old, like, Brute spray they used to spray, like real man, the football players, the Brute. I think Joe Namath used to advertise for Brute. It seems like Sally Khan will wear some Brute or something like that, some real man. Now, it seems like Rosie O'Donnell and Dean Hutton and Goonzilla will wear something like After Spice. That's the one, yeah, After Spice. Is it called After Spice? The aftershave, what do you call that stuff? Old Spice. After Spice. Old Spice. The Old Spice stuff they used to slap on their face. Like after Dean Hutton and Rosie O'Donnell and Goonzilla get to shaving, because they probably shave, because they want to look more manly. I bet that they can splash on some of that Old Spice, like, it makes you smell real goonery. Part of the thing is you gotta own that thing. Like, I'm sure that, like Dean Hutton, salad kind of something. They like to work on old cars or something, like get their hands real oily so they can look like a grease monkey or something. That helps their goon status. Now, some of you take offense to what I'm saying, but it's not even meant to be offensive. This is who these people are. They're proud to be a goon. And I think it's very offensive for you to get mad because somebody's talking about them. They take pride and people talk. If they didn't, they wouldn't come on TV embarrassing themselves like this. If you was Sally Khan or if you were Dean Hutton, if you were a Goonzilla, you think Goonzilla wasn't looking for it? She's out there biting on stuff in the broad daylight, taking her bra top off. How do you don't want to be made fun of? Of course people going to make fun of you. And then you got Rosie O'Donnell dressing like Steve Bannon, looking like a dude. Who's not going to make fun of her? So don't get mad at me for making fun of the bastards. Tell them to stop coming on TV embarrassing themselves. Of course I'm going to make fun of them. They want to be made fun of. Y'all can see me in your thinking notes all day long. Rosie O'Donnell probably owes me something for raising us that Dean Hutton. People hadn't even heard of Dean. I forgot one of our guys who sent that over from South Africa, the Dean Hutton. He's the one who researched out. See, we got a team of people all over the world looking for goons. Send me stuff of goons. They said, look at this. Have you seen this, E.T.? I said, my God, that is a goon. How's how we found a Goonzilla? Our team goes out looking for goons. We have a whole squad of people we send out, like a missionary workers that go out into the byways and highways and find the goons. They come back in and they said, bro, I said, my flock, come back in, bring me the goons. And they come back in and they give me pictures of goons. I look at them and say, oh my God. Oh, praise be to God. This is the goon right here. This is the goon. I've seen a couple of goons myself that I've taken pictures of, but I'm not going to enter the contest. But I see goons everywhere I go, just goons just coming like, bam, that's a goon. I said, baby, that's a goon right there. Did you see that goon? Yes, I saw that goon. That's a goon. And they come outside dressed like a dude, looking manly as possible. And I'm supposed to act like, I'm going to give them that proper respect. You're a goon. Thank you. I see you, goon. What's up? Feeling you. My goon. My nigga. I'm saying that they like to be called that. So what I do is give them what they want. Who am I to deprive them of such status? Now, let it be known, coming pretty soon, we're going to have the goon contest and we're going to have some requirements. There are going to be some certain elements that you need to do to pass the goon contest. Now, you got to follow that permission. Now, you can't go get one off the internet. You have to take the picture yourself. It's not going to be this cheating and stuff. You got to go get your own. If your auntie looks like a goon, ask your auntie, don't you like looking like a goon? Your auntie will tell you. Of course, she may not know what a goon is. She might say, okay, describe a goon to me. Very unattractive woman who likes women, who likes to look like a man and stuff. Auntie, you're a goon. Your auntie might say, you're right, I am a goon. Say, auntie, can I enter you in the contest? Auntie will say, yes, you can. Who's having that guy named the Doctor of Common Sense? He's having a contest, auntie, and he likes seeking out women like you, very unattractive, by the way. She said, thank you very much. I was going for the unattractive look. You accomplished that, auntie. You have accomplished your mission. So just get ready. We'll be giving you more updates on this. Just letting you know, we will have our goon contest. Rosie O'Donnell, keep it real, my brother.